Could it be that because I got really sick 3 years ago, and I'm having the same thing again, and it actually got better before, and now it's all coming back, and I feel really frustrated because it got a lot better, and now it's like the full thing again, and I really don't want to go back to bed, because I was in bed for a year, and I had periods when I couldn't even think. I was just lying in bed, and I really don't want to go there again.
Mm-hmm. What was tying you to bed? Do you want to mention that? What was the cause of it? Not the cause of it. What was the manifestation? How did it manifest? What were you suffering from, and what are you afraid?
Actually, it's a spinal disease, ankylosing spondylitis. So you get inflammation, and the vertebrae fuse together. And if you know people who have a hunchback, that's that. But there's also a lot of other things like stomach issues. You get lots of things. And it can be that, it's like I had this mental fog, and like really piercing, as if someone is piercing a blade in the stomach. And and you get constantly like kind of flu-y symptoms, and you basically catch pretty much. I didn't catch flus, but it was like I kept on catching other things, and it's just really. Sometimes I don't even know what to do anymore. It got better, and then it's like I feel like I keep on constantly going back, and I'm meditating, and my parents are homeopath, and like I'm taking the medicine on a regular basis, and it did get better, and it's just frustrating. It keeps on coming back.
So what caused that? What do you think caused that? What do you think? What brought this about?
Well,
because you said it happened 3 years ago, and earlier also you spoke that you were in that state of witnessing, when we have early interactions, and so just tell me a little bit more.
So I think what brought it on, or I feel what brought it on, was overdoing it with sports, basically. Like really way too much. Mm-hmm. I was living in a really hot country. Maybe it wasn't the best idea for me. In general lifestyle, I've overdone a lot of things in my life. So basically overdoing it. What it really comes down to. And then I was in bed, and then I went back to work, because obviously if you're in bed for a year, you kind of need to earn money again. And during that period, I was meditating, and out of a sudden, like in a place where I wanted to be the least at the time where we were at, and I didn't want to be there, I didn't want to do the job, I just wanted to go home. I had this experience. Mm-hmm. And it lasted for a few days. And then sometimes it comes back, it's not consistent. But then I have these periods again where I feel like everything's coming back, like I feel really sick again. And it comes with a lot of things, like nausea and feeling like you're going to vomit, but it never comes basically out, indigestion, and then it disappears. And then something else comes, and I'm like, okay, that's new.
So the fear of that rose here, no? Like, why do you, like, you speak this out, I understand. So that, let's get to the real crux of the question. So that, do you have this fear that it might come back?
Yes.
While you're sitting here?
Time.
Or
all the time. Even before coming here.
Sure. And now being here, yes, there are experiences that can be so traumatic that the sheer idea of even memory sends our whole organism in a state of freeze, right? It makes us completely freeze with that, contract. It's understandable. Your only job here now is to switch your attention at what is happening now, right now. Yes, memory is a tricky thing. It's very difficult to outsmart memory. Memory simply comes and it's there. But until it is happening, and you're right now here, you have the possibility to have a quantum leap in this, what perhaps is there as a predicament, as the cause of this. So, if you have that intention, then the healing here, the healing modality, it's the healing of your total state. It's not just healing of this or that condition. So my only suggestion to you is simply open up to this. Open up to this and simply give yourself a vacation from yourself right now. From all these experiences. Just be to what rises here and now. Otherwise, it's like being afraid of what is not happening right now. It's not happening. This is not easy, but you have to. Not just you, all of us have to have that understanding and promise ourselves that I will not be afraid of that what has not yet come. It's being afraid in advance. Often those who have sat with me know I bring the examples of martial arts and warriors. All of you are spiritual warriors as well, all of you, because being householders, you are that, whether you like it or not. The householder path is the path of a spiritual warrior. And spiritual warrior has that quality, just as any other warrior. She can sit and enjoy a glass of water or tea, even if the next moment she needs to get up and face like a 7-head hydra. But in the moment, I want to enjoy my tea fully. Why do I care what I'm going to do? Like, I will be torn to pieces now. All my limbs will fly in the air. That's the attitude of a samurai. Always ready to die. Not ready to die one day. No, that's not the way they bring them up. You cannot bring up warrior when warrior is maybe one day will die. He or she will not be a good warrior. There has to be total agreement made. When I wake up, I'm ready for it. That's the culture. Yes, may sound militant. And the culture of samurai has been bended and dented towards that, to serve military ambitions. But the spirit, the noble spirit of the samurai, has nothing to do with that. The noble spirit of the samurai is the same as the noble spirit of the kshatriya, the warrior class, whose job is to protect, even if one has to lay one's own life force for that. Because that's why I'm being brought up. Knight of the Templars, whatever. It's essentially recognizing, and let that be your strength, the inner strength. Draw that strength from the soles of your feet, from your ancestors. I'm done with living under the shadow of the fear that yet something to manifest. I'm going to be only in the present moment, even if I to die tomorrow. That's why people, when they go through terminal, disastrous illnesses, disastrous kind of where matter of life and death, it very quickly transforms them. I'm not talking about those who immediately, soon as diagnosed with something, that what they do is they capitulate there and then. Nothing goes, no energy is released in the dimension to transform. It's the bargain begins. Oh, how many years do I have left, you know? Okay, I will do radio, I will do chemo, I'll do everything now needs to be, I'll change this, that. No. This is there to transform something, the core of my being. It's like a sudden toll, or suddenly someone being hit on one's track. The only understanding here is being present fully to the rain and to the sunshine, and certainly right now to what is happening in this room, so that you can fully fall into this. And do not worry what will come, when it will come, if it come, if it's meant to come, if it's not. You went through this for some experiencing. Everyone, all of us have something to go through. That's the way of life. There's no way out of it. It's a good recognition. So I want you to have that also, that spirit of the warrior, like the warrior of light. Okay? But one of the qualities of the warrior of light, it's that courage to be in the present moment fully, no matter what the next moment brings. When it comes, I'm fully ready to face it. Why? Because I was fully present to this moment. I was fully present to what this moment presents me with. So let's remove this, okay? Right now, here and now. So that you can completely throw yourself, give yourself fully to this process. You are here to heal this, not just what happened to you, but more. Can we do that? Yeah.
Okay. Sure.